Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And I know these are going to be the most popular videos I've ever done because we're talking about Schoenberg. But before we get to Schoenberg, we have a little twofer we need to deal with. Paul Schoenfield, contemporary composer, really good composer. This came out on Argo. It's delicious music. My God, it's fun. The Four Parables, the Vaudeville, and the Klezmer Rondos. These are basically concerti for piano, piccolo, trumpet, and flute. The Vaudeville is particularly hilarious. My goodness, it has this wonderful climax that sort of turns the climax of the first movement of Mahler's Second Symphony, at the end of the development section, and the opening movement into a Carmen Miranda routine, and it's just hysterical. Anyway, this is with the New World Symphony and John Nelson, and this guy is a discovery. There are a couple other discs of his music on Naxos, some chamber works and all that. It's really fun to listen to. So keep in mind, Paul Schoenfield. And the Klezmer Rondos have been recorded more than once. It's on this American Classics disc of Klezmer concertos and encores, featuring music by Robert Starrer and Jacob Weinberg and Abraham Elstein and Osvaldo Golijov too, along with the Shoenfeld Klezmer Rondo. So I have these two things, and they start out our trip. But now, after that, we get to Arnold the Schoenberg. Oh, I'm really kind of amazed at how much of this stuff I have. I mean, I got a ton of it upstairs too. I really have a lot of Schoenberg. I just do. I can't quite explain why. I like Schoenberg. Maybe that's why. I do. In one of my classical music's 10 dirtiest secrets videos, I said Schoenberg, it doesn't get any easier no matter whether it's tonal or not. And it's true. His music is tough. It's gnarly. It's challenging. It's garrulous. It's he's not out to make friends. And I don't care because I really enjoy his music. It's tough but interesting and challenging. And it's, you don't listen to it every day, but, when you feel like it. So what do we got here? We've got this Decca Twofer that's got Verclair de Nach, the Chamber Symphony, and the Orchestral Variations with Maida and the Los Angeles Philharmonic. The 5 pieces for orchestra with Cleveland and Dochnani, which is amazing. And the 6 songs in Erwartung with Anya Cilia and Dochnani, which is also amazing. This is a terrific Decca duo. It's really fun. Then we've got, Arnold Schoenberg with the United States Marine Band. Okay, doing his theme and variations, Opus 43A for band. This is the President's Own U.S. Marine Band. They're amazing, by the way. And also in this disc is American Games by Nicholas Maw, he of Odyssey, 5 Minutes of Fame, and Angel Camp by Charles Cushing, Dionysiac by Florent Schmidt, one of the great band pieces. And this is an amazing performance of it. And a bunch of Greek dances arranged for band, edited by Gunter Schuller and arranged for band by Skalkautas. This is such a nifty band disc. It's on Musical Heritage Society, which no longer exists, so I have to cherish that one. You never know where it's going to go. Then we've got, Schoenberg Robert Kraft, that amazing performance with the Chicago Symphony of the Brahms Piano Quartet, orchestrated by Schoenberg. This is like its hottest performance. It's fabulous. And the Bach transcriptions, the St. Anne Prelude and Fugue, and some chorale preludes orchestrated by Schoenberg, and then some Schubert German dances orchestrated by Webern. And this is one of Kraft's best recordings. And that piano quartet is just scorcher. The Claudio Abbado Gurre-Lieder with Siegfried Jerusalem, Hartmut Welker, Sharon Sweet, Philip Langridge, Mariana Lepovshek as the Waldtaube, and Barbara Sukova. With Vienna Phil and all those people. It's a good Gurre-Lieder. It's okay. I mean, it bores me, but, some people like it. I might never really was that, thrilled with the work, as I've told you a million times, because it sort of snoozes me in the first part. Here is the Gurre-Lieder with Eliyahu Inbal on Denon, which has this very natural recording that's very big and echoey. It has, Paul Frey, Elizabeth Connell, Yard Van Ness, Walter Grönroos, Volker Vogel, and Hans Franzen. And like I said, it's a Gurre-Lieder. I've got so many Gurre-Lieders. I kept thinking, actually, aside from the Azawa, which was, the one that has my cough in it that I love so much, that the more I listened to it, the more I'd like it. And it didn't work out that way, actually. The more I listen to it, the more I think it doesn't really interest me all that much, although it's just gorgeously decadent and fin, if you like fin de siècle stuff. But Schoenberg, 5 pieces for orchestra. Oh, I love that. And the cello concerto after Mon, which is crazy. And Kraft's second recording of the piano quartet, which is not as interesting as his first. This is on Naxos with the London Symphony of the Philharmonia. Fred Sherry is a wonderful cellist at the cello concerto, which is like all but unplayable. And so that's fun to have. Then we've got this Schoenberg, Pelléas and Melisande. This is the Barbirolli with the new Philharmonia. Talk about chromatic sludge. Oh my goodness, what a sludge fest this is. And the Strauss Metamorphosen, which is even more sludge. But it's nice because it was at the time before the big Barbirolli box came out. This was a nice disc to have because it gave you some rare Barbirolli. Then we've got Moses and Aaron with Pierrot Boulez and the Concertgebouw. Let's see, with who? David Pittman Jennings and Chris Merritt and Gabriela Fontana and Yvonne Nape. And we should do it all in Sprechstimme. We should do this all in Sprechstimme. It's a very good Moses and Aaron, but not as good as the Schulte. But I keep it anyway. What's this one? Oh, yes, more Brahms, Schoenberg orchestrations, the piano quartet with Eschenbach and Houston. It's also quite good. And then the Bach, usual Bach things that we just talked about. And here we have, Pierrot Lunaire. Oh, I love Pierrot. Jan de Gaetani and the contemporary chamber ensemble with Arthur Weisberg and the Book of the Hanging Gardens with Gaetani and Kalish. An absolutely classic recording, really is. It's fabulous. Absolutely marvelous on Nonsuch. I love that. I love Pierrot Lunaire. Oh, it's so much fun. Not something you want to play every day, perhaps, but so creepy, spooky, bitter, ironic, fun to listen to. Then we've got the piano concerto with Uchida, the Cleveland Orchestra, and Pierre Boulez, along with the Webern Variations, Opus 27, and Schoenberg's Drei Klavierstücke, Opus 11, and Zech's Kleine Klavierstücke, Opus 19. And then the Berg Piano Sonata, that's all on here. It's a wonderful performance, by the way. The Schoenberg Piano Concerto, another great recording by Uchida. And of course, Boulez is a wonderful accompanist for that music. So there you have it, Shoenfeld and Schoenberg, Part 1. There's more to come. Keep on listening, friends, if you dare.